GVTV, great to have you with us for a Tuesday night. It's somewhat of a week off, we're a little bit quieter, although we've got some big shows coming up tomorrow and Thursday, that time of the month. It's big time with the coaches and players of the month. Youties tomorrow, seniors Thursday.
We reflect back on a big May that it was, and there were some big players and some big teams.
No Craig Freeman tonight, did see him last night. Officially we've found out his illness.
Yes.
He's been struck down with the sniffles.
The sniffles.
Well, that's what he's called it.
Is that
he
what
said, I'm sorry guys, I've missed work again today, Tuesday, missed again today. He's officially got the sniffles, as he calls it. Who calls it the sniffles?
Must have given you a
Craig,
different
seriously.
I don't know if
He didn't get that.
Now. No, I've got
Said
another.
He was wagging work.
I've got another excuse, so maybe he's just given a little bit of
sniffles.
Yeah.
He's a bit uppity, Craig. We know that. Division 2 women. There's the results from the weekend. Round 11, Northeast. What a win! Fantastic. That's a massive, massive win. And Collingwood, what is going on? The bug was back, by the way.
Northeast are just starting to
6 and 5.
Get a little bit of a roll going. The Bushies. Rachel Jeffrey double, 22 and 12. Chloe Storer had 14 points, 20 rebounds, 7 assists.
Well, it was a double Storer.
A trio of steals and a trio of blocks.
It was a double Storer.
Liv Storer also had 20 and 18 herself.
Double Storer. I think the double Storer. I think they made blue carpet.
Correct. Now you mentioned
they've won their last 3, by the way.
You mentioned that we've been missing Jada Buggs over.
Where's the bug been? Yeah, injured.
Well, I'm not sure, but she's returned.
She was back.
A little bit rusty. 3 of 18 from the field for 9 points and 15 rebounds, but just wait for her to get going after the break.
I think they sprayed the bug with a little bit of Mortein. That's why she might have been out for a couple of weeks, Steve-O. But anyway, great win Northeast. Sherby and Coburg went into overtime. Both of these teams desperate for a win. Desperate.
Absolutely. And
Coburg got it.
Saul Contate stepped up once again for the Giants. 29 points, 8 rebounds.
Big Hands was all over the boards. Beck Ross had 13 points and 21 rebounds.
Yeah, certainly needed for Sherbrooke, but just couldn't get over the line.
Bench. Why is Beck Ross coming off the pine at Sherby?
Well, I'm not sure. New coach down there at the Suns over the last couple of weeks, I believe. So
can I send a message to the new coach?
Just a little bit of a change up to try and
get her in the starting lineup.
Get some inspiration going.
Get her in the starting lineup. Craigieburn and Wallen, 44 to 82. Wallen's a good call for the win, but the margin?
Well, it didn't go well offensively for Craigieburn, and that started with Nicole Cameron. 10 points, 3 of 23 from the field. Absolutely stifled her, did the Panthers.
If in doubt, keep shooting.
Oh, of course.
Jeez. Great win, Wallen. Gemma Jackson, 18 points in that one. I like what I'm seeing with Wallen at the moment.
Yes.
They might be about to launch into an August run and maybe a title for Wazza Taylor. He does know how to win a championship.
Yes.
Does know how to get it done. Melton and Melbourne Uni. Good win, Melton at home by 6. Beck Marshall had 19. Jenna Conroy, 14 points, 10 rebounds. The Fiddler had 14 and 10. Bellagante had 19. Melton with that win jumped to 4th. Melbourne Uni 1 spot ahead of them. It was a big win, Thoroughbreds.
Yeah, I thought that was a really important win, especially at home too. Fiddler 19 and 10 as you mentioned. Lauren Bellagante 19 points, having a good season.
Yep.
But the Thoroughbreds, just a sneaky chance at the moment.
Coburg couldn't back it up. Mornington on the road. Nice little win for the Breakers. Ash Wright shot the lights out. 29 points in that game. She was the star, and Mornington get a much needed win.
Agree. Yep.
Let's go to Division 1. No, we'll go to Division 2 men, shall we? There's the results up on screen for you. Take us through it, Steve-O.
Well, it started up north. Northeast went down to Southern Peninsula. Colin Voss, 26 points, 13 rebounds. Lloyd Wright had 23 for the Bushies. Maccabi, big win over Mildura, who came down for the double. Jared Mintz, 24 points, 14 rebounds. Adam Class, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. Big win for the Warriors.
It was just their 4th win of the season. By the way, the Bushies yet to win a game. They are zip and 12 at the moment. Pakenham got Melton by 3. Benny Gaze had 20. Brad Bridgewater 18. Dexter Graham 21 for Melton. Nice win, Pakenham. Sherby and Coburg. Love what the Giants are doing, Steve. I've been on their bandwagon all season. Just consistent play gets you wins, and that's what Coburg's doing this season. Dracopoulos with 18, good in that one. Craigieburn get the ton. They beat Wallen by plenty. Keywald Shields, I think, played 20 minutes and had 27 points and 14 rebounds.
Fouled out, I think, too, but certainly was efficient in his time on the floor.
Closer to the ring than any other player in Big V at the moment. Altona and Sherbrooke. Tight game, scrappy game. Gators get it by 11. So Sherbrooke just struggling a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think they had Eric Miraflores this weekend, but certainly James Till, 17 points, 15 rebounds was a big game.
Clearly Maccabi partied too hard on Saturday night because they came up against your boy Manny Malou on Sunday. Malou with 38 and 18, Melton by 31, and Mildura bounced back to split the weekend, got Camberwell by 3.
Matt Foster, 16 points and 6 rebounds. Calvin Henry, double-double in that one, bounce back.
Craigieburn on top heading into the break. Coburg second, Camberwell third, Southern Penn fourth, Mildura fifth, Melton sixth. Pakenham sit outside at the moment.
I think Melton and Pakenham may be the two teams that can make a run late.
Let's go to D1 Women. There's the results up on screen for you. Steve-O, talk it up.
Whittlesea got an important road win at Warrandyte. Georgia D'Annunzio had 12 points and 6 rebounds. Casey, very similar circumstances, went to Chelsea, got the job done. Taryn Wilkin double-double there with 15 points and 12 rebounds.
Warrnambool, Werribee. I tell you what, when Werribee get into a bit of a scoring mindset, they're very hard to stop. We've spoken about it a few times on the show. Not too many teams go to Warrnambool and win by 12, and that's exactly what they did. Wormold 24 for Warrnambool. Alyssa Bennett 16 and 9 for Werribee. Werribee sitting 6th at the moment, 7 and 6. They've won their last 3. They're a big dark horse from here.
Well, correct. We previewed this game on Friday and we said, look, it was 2nd against 6th or 7th, but don't let the numbers fool you because Werribee were in a rich vein of form. And just look for that one to continue down at the Devils.
Mildura get Hawthorn coming to Melbourne. They won Saturday night by 7. Bronte Clark 17. Alexis Gassion 16 and 16. Gun with a gun played her 300th over the weekend. Well done. Rani Cox 20 and 11 for Hawthorn. Good win. Mildura backed it up on Sunday at Camberwell.
Yeah, Alexis Gassion again, 21 points, 12 rebounds. Defeated the Dragons led by Talia Higgs, who had a double-double with 15 and 14.
Mildura won their last 4, sitting at top of the ladder, 12 and 2 at the moment. Right there with them, Casey won their last 6. They sit 12 and 2 as well. Geelong too good for Latrobe City, home by 30. Nothing to see there. Whittlesea get 2 on the weekend, badly needed. LT Power had 18 in that one. They thump Western Port by 21.
Yeah, a couple of young guns shone in that game. As you mentioned, LT Power and also Rach Winters had 19 and 12 for the Steelers.
Let's go to Division 1 men. There's the results up on screen for you. Melbourne Uni over Latrobe City. Armstrong 23. Latrobe City, 2 imports now gone home.
Yes, correct. They, I think it was their final import they had left has gone.
Davy Crockett.
Correct.
Knee injury.
And Matt Farrell stepped up in his absence on the weekend with 26 points.
I think it's going to be a long back end of the season for Latrobe City. They're 1 and 13, and I've got to be honest, I don't see where their next win's coming from,
correct.
Steve.
I'd agree with you.
Geelong and Keesey by 9 down at Geelong. Emerson Varley 25, Enge had 22 and 11, Newby 22. Geelong were up at half time here and were looking pretty good.
And just couldn't get the job done in the second half. Their two key players for Keysborough certainly stepped up in the latter stages.
I'll tell you who couldn't get the job done. Shepparton. Why have we got no score from Shepparton, Steve?
Well, to be honest with you,
seriously,
this is the one game we were pre-prepared for. We knew that the statistics were not going to be available.
Take a photo of the score sheet. Take a photo of it and send it to us. I don't even know who won the game.
It's on its way. It might even be up on the tally.
Did they play? Is it up there?
It may be.
I can't see it.
Well, I know you can't. But
well, someone won that game and someone lost it. It was a big game.
It was.
Can I give a tip to anyone out there that's having trouble with stats on a weekend? Can I give a tip?
Absolutely.
Seriously. Yeah. Take a photo of the score sheet and send it to us.
Even the scoreboard.
Whatever. Just tell us what the score was. Who won that game, by the way?
One of Shepparton and Western Port.
Chelsea and Sunbury. Chelsea by 8. I'm not in a good mood today. 25 and 17 for Standurfer. Benny Jones had 21. Sunbury were competitive.
Yeah, they really were. Certainly what they needed to show, despite not getting the W. But especially on the road too. 8-point margin. They'll walk away from that game somewhat content.
Now, Warrandyte got Whittlesea by 4. 90 to 86. Spreewell 22 and 12. The Bruno had 34 for Whittlesea. Now, little birdie it just landed on my shoulder.
Yep.
Roscoe Charles, a great Sydney Swan supporter and known him for a long time.
Yes.
Great guy. Might have been asked to go and have a coffee early in this game.
Just walked out.
Well, may have been asked just to depart and get an early coffee,
Right.
which I believe he actually went to the local cafe and had a coffee. Right, it's right across the road from the stadium.
Supporting the local sponsors, probably. Of
Absolutely.
Course, down at Warrendale.
Warrendale were down by 27 in this game. 27. I don't know what they were down by when Roscoe
21.
went and had a coffee, but they were down by 27 in this game. Got up and won.
That's phenomenal.
That's a big comeback.
Who was the assistant coach?
Oh, might have been Woody
Round of
actually.
applause.
Not sure if Ian Wood stepped in, but I guess the question is, fellas, seriously,
It took that.
It took that
Took
to
that
get you
long.
up, but they got up by 4. Really good win, timely win for them as they stay in touch with the top 5 at the moment. As a top 5, top 6, of course it is.
Yes.
Bulleen, Warrnambool. Warrnambool get it on the road. Bulleen's inconsistency, Steve.
Well, they tried to lean on Thad Barmall once again. 40 points, 11 rebounds. Couldn't get anyone around him to get going on offense. Alex Gines had 32 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. Xavier Blount had 32 as well.
What did he do? Didn't play Sunday.
Well, I believe
The
he had,
Blunt didn't play.
I believe he had an engagement back in the States. Which
Played Saturday night, jumped on a plane Sunday morning.
correct, and missed the Sunday game. Had some requirements back home.
Well, it hurt them because on Sunday, Collingwood got them by 5. Webby had 23. Gainsey had 17 for Warrnambool. Collingwood needed that win.
Big win. First game at the new home away from home, Darebin,
Yes.
I believe, for the All-Stars. And certainly an important win.
Geez, they would have been licking their lips when Javier
When Blount
didn't walk in the building. Would have been licking their lips. Whittlesea got Geelong got Whittlesea on Sunday by 16. Lewis Farley, fantastic, 29 and 14. Geelong just hanging in there as we speak.
Yeah, 6 and 8, sitting in 9th. They've won 2 of their last 5.
State champ women, 4 games on the menu in round 11. There's the results. McKinnon get Eltham by 15. Ariel Thomas, AT, was due for a good one. She did have a good one, 22 in that one. Koenig had 26. Bulleen and Ringwood. Now, we've been talking about the fact that Bulleen have this very, very good list, and they could surprise a few. They're leaving their run too late, though. Bulleen got Ringwood by 8. Sarah Booth had 20 and 18. That's a big win.
Yeah, Jasmine Hines was good as well for the Boomers. Mel Pryor had 14 for Ringwood. But you say they're leaving their run far too late. I think it's just going to be a case of who they can upset now to sort of talk about who's going to be in finals, who's going to miss out in those sorts of positions.
They're going to upset a few, Steve-O. They
Absolutely.
will definitely upset a few
Correct.
from here. Knox got Hume on Sunday by 7. Good close game. Hume are just losing some close ones at the moment. Beck got 27. Carly Meovic had 16 and 11. Nicole Zammett 24 for Hume. Hume at the moment sitting 5th, 5 and 5.
5 and 1 at home, the Broncos.
Yes.
0 and 4 on the road.
Their last 5 has been a win, loss, win, loss. Percentage of 97. So they're not too far away. It is a top 5, by the
Just
way.
need to find their way on the road.
Pressure on Southern Penn. They're in 6th now. Went down to Sunbury on Sunday by 9. Sunbury 32 to 21 last quarter. Got the job done. Karen Harrington, her first full game, had 31. Jazz Shelley, superb for Southern Penn with 31. Now, we love to build up and talk about milestones. The carrier pigeon from Sunbury didn't get to us in time last week.
Yes.
May have had a wing clipped halfway here and fell from the sky. But Sunday's game, Chelsea Burns, I think, played her 100th Big V game.
Yes.
Sharon Plichter.
350.
Welcome to the club, Sharon. Welcome to there's not too many of us in that club, Steve.
Are you just giving yourself
welcome
a
to
little
welcome to the club, Sharon. Some of you out there would know Sharon as Sharon Grieve, of
Yes.
course. One of the fiercest competitors you will ever come across on a basketball. If you walk out there to play mixed midweek at Sunbury, she would absolutely thump you. She'd slaughter you, Steve-O. Fierce competitor.
Well, lucky I have no chance of walking out onto Sunbury's.
Be too scared to walk out.
No,
there, Steve-O.
absolutely.
One of the best players I've seen in the last 15 years. Shazza, you're a beauty. Congratulations, 350. Not too many of us get to that milestone, Sharon, so well done. And the fact that you've gone back out and you're running around and playing, got a great young family, you're a superstar. And I love seeing players like Sharon, everything they've done for the Big V. You can't speak highly enough of them, and thoroughly deserved every accolade that goes with that milestone. So
Yes,
well done,
well
Sharon.
done.
And the team got up for her as well.
Correct.
State champ men, there's the results up on screen for you. Take us through it, Steve. It was a big weekend again.
Well, Keilor went down to the Chook Shed and led by Jordan Coleman's 26 points and 8 rebounds. BJ Simons 15 and 15. They got over the line by 9 points. The Shadow had 22 points, 8 rebounds for the Stingrays in Michael Rabula.
Can I say this about the Stingrays?
You can.
Stingrays are sitting bottom of the ladder in a very competitive state champ men. There's 12 teams in there. They're sitting bottom of the ladder. They're 1 win and 11 losses.
And you're going to tell me they're the best 1 and 11?
Oh, well, their percentage is 84%. I know we've got a week off this week. For all the stats buffs out there who've got nothing to do this weekend, go through every ladder in the Big V. Look for any team that's 1 and 11 and tell me if their percentage is 84%. I defy you to find anyone that's travelling better at 1 and 11 than Cryo Bay.
Well, you're right. They've been in a lot of games, just haven't been able to get that fourth quarter, the final 5 minutes, and get over the line.
One of the most competitive 1 and 11 teams you will come across. Hume got Hawthorn. Good win, Hume City. Up and about to that stage. Got up by 8. Lee Jecker 24 in great form. Trevon Clayton 16-11. Kursky had 30 for Hawthorn. Blackburn and Werribee, 2 teams really working hard to get a win. Connor Koulas had a huge weekend, 27 and 17. Elderkin had 19 and 10 for Werribee. Trowella 22, 9 rebounds, 8 assists for Blackburn. Nice win, Werribee.
Yeah, certainly, and that would have given them confidence going into the Sunday game, which we'll touch on a little bit.
By the way, Blackburn 2 and 12. Not too many teams at 2 and 12 with a percentage of 89.
Yeah,
percentage of 89. 2 and 12. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, you're right. McKinnon took on Knox, and I know you've got a big part about this, but I did not see this coming. McKinnon came out and absolutely took Knox to the sword in the first half. A 30-point drubbing in the end. Was just everyone on song.
Best we've played for the season, and I think that most people that have seen McKinnon at some stage during the season see patches of this, put it together for 40 minutes and got the result. So definitely one of the best wins I've been involved with at McKinnon over the last couple of years. It was just a pleasure to see everybody playing 40 minutes.
80 Tamata led the way, 19 points, 9 assists. Deng Deng had a double-double there. Darrell McDonald led the way for Knox with 14. Eltham didn't have the best of weekends.
No, they didn't. They lost 2, went down at home to Waverley by 9. Daniel Dillon, 23 for Waverley. Waverley, I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. I like Eltham, I like Ringwood. Waverley's the best team in the competition. Great depth. Their ball use is phenomenal. The way they use the ball is incredible. And they've just got guys everywhere that can hurt you.
Yeah.
They're the best team in state champ. Nothing against Ringwood. I know Ringwood's sitting up on top. Nothing against Ringwood at all, and I know Waverley lost a couple of games ago, but Waverley's the best team running around at the moment, Steve.
Well, you use the word depth, and certainly Ringwood and Waverley and Eltham as well. They're the 3 teams that have got that in abundance.
Hawthorn got Eltham on Sunday to bounce back, so Eltham lose a couple. Mick Breedy had 18 for Hawthorn. I reckon there was a late 3 in this game.
Okay, yep.
I think there was a late 3 in this game. I think Barry might have dobbed one with about 4 seconds to go, and Hawthorn got up and got the win.
I heard there was a couple of ejections in this game too. So it got a little bit chippy out there.
Fair enough. Knox bounced back on Sunday to get Hume. Hume led this one for a fair bit. Carver with 28 and 14 for Knox. Jecker 23. Clayton had 18 and 20 for Hume. So Knox bounced back.
Loved the last month of Trevon Clayton.
Been very good.
Double galore everywhere. He's getting about 5 or 6 assists a game as well.
Jecker's in a bit of form at the moment as well. Werribee and Ringwood just threw defence out the window.
Well, that's correct. Werribee, as I mentioned, would have taken a lot of confidence in that Saturday night game into the Sunday. Fell 4 points short to the defending champs. Connor Koulas, you mentioned before, had a good weekend. 40 points and 11 rebounds for the Devils. Scotty Stone led the way for the Hawks.
Is he MVP favourite at the moment, Connor?
I don't know whether it's favourite, but he's certainly up there in the top 3 for mine.
Just a lazy 28 points in that game. And Casey got Blackburn by plenty on Sunday. 35 points to the good. Lemons 25 and 16. Malvaso 16 for Blackburn. So Blackburn drop a couple on the weekend. I'm hearing some coaching whispers coming out of Casey. Don't know too much about it. Can't confirm anything. But I'm hearing some whispers out of Casey that there may be, or certainly the word on the street is a coaching change, but I can't confirm that.
I've heard the same whispers. I don't know whether they're from the same contacts, but yeah, certainly something out there.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll put our ear to the ground, see what we can find out the next couple of days. Coming back tomorrow night, coaches and players of the month for May for youthies.
Yes.
Thursday, coaches and players of the month for the seniors. Friday, I think we might get Craig Freeman along with his sniffles
Solo.
to do the show by himself on
Solo.
Friday. You and I will have an extra long weekend. How's that sound?
I'll have the sniffles on Friday.
Sniffles. Seriously, who has the sniffles? Hey, have a great night. Enjoy yourself. We'll be back on Big B TV tomorrow night at 5:30. See you then. Sniffles. What is that?